Brother, careful. You recorded.
Nah, I think I go to. I go to Japan. I go to Japan. Japan's right.
I'm dying.
Or like some South Korea or some shit
So
like that.
you know what?
South Korea is actually pretty fresh. It's like an underrated, like one of those Asian countries.
Korea?
Yeah.
I went to Thailand.
Yeah.
Bro, I found an SD card from a camera, and I plugged it into my camera, and the person, I felt so bad.
Shit.
The person, they had just gotten back, or like they went to Japan, and bro, the picture
Of
were
temples and shit
so
like that.
beautiful. No, it was the blossoms.
Oh, the cherry blossom.
Oh,
Cherry
that's cool.
blossoms.
Fuck.
Everywhere. They were like the time of their lives, and I was like,
Cherry blossoms just raining on
bro,
them.
it was crazy. And I was looking for like the people, like, cause I was staying in a hostel, so I went through the SD card, and I was looking at the pictures of the people, and I was like, who are? I wanted to get it back. You know what I mean? Like, I wanted to make sure these people got this fucking SD card. It's like, damn, that shit look beautiful. But I want to go to Hawaii. I've never been there.
Hawaii.
And like,
It's supposed.
I heard it's good for like families,
Yeah.
like family like trip.
It's like borderline perfect. They say you go and like you just never want to leave.
I don't know.
I guess it depends on the place.
Where would you go?
I said Hawaii.
Hawaii.
Or like
Said the keys.
Yeah.
Go to Key Largo, bro. Hey, bro.
3, 2, 1.
Oh.
What is up, people?
Good morning.
December 26th.
6. What'd you do for Christmas?
I boiled yuca.
Yeah.
Guys, rule of thumb, if the yuca has lemon, don't eat it.
Because it's not lemon, it's fermented and it's rotten.
Oh, God.
But when you told me, I thought you meant like you going mojo. Like,
Bro,
I was like, it's
look,
supposed to taste like
I
that.
thought so because I put it on a plate with rice and pork, and I started mixing. I'm like, this tanginess.
But it
with
was
the
just
pork,
It was just
and the
pale.
rice is just delicious. So this mojo, what'd you put in your mojo, sir?
Why is it so buzzy?
No, man.
That's the hair on it.
What's that green fuzzy thing you guys have?
Guys, this yuca tastes like kombucha.
No. Guys, John got sick off. The whole.
Yeah,
whole
or like
family.
half the family in Noche Buena got sick. So
Who
yeah.
made the yuca though?
And we were talking about it.
Oh,
like,
nobody
on
want
the
to
way
say.
home.
Nobody want to
And
say.
no, and the guy, which is like Steph's uncle or something, bro, he was ranting and raving like, "Oye, la comida de mi amigo en Latin America."
No.
Like a restaurant.
Yeah.
In America.
Oh,
And
he bought. He.
and he was like, "Oye, pero mi amigo me dio un tremendo descuento." And I was like, "We were talking about it on the way home, bro."
Yeah, because
Like,
the
yo,
yuca's like
imagine
10
that
years
yuca's
old.
bad.
Yo, Cubans are like, we're such a special breed, man. Yo, you give me a deal, that's it. I
Yo,
want
my
it.
guy said, buy the rice and beans, I'll give you the yuca for free.
Oh, he does.
Free yuca's the best
Yeah,
yuca.
bro. So, no, Noche Buena with Steph's fam, and then Christmas with my Brazilian/Greek family. So,
Let's
yeah, it was
go.
good. Hey, you do?
Me, we did Noche Buena at my aunt's house, and I thought about you guys because, I proclaimed like this is my last drinking day until like carnivore month, and like I drank, and I was miserable
Yeah?
on Christmas morning.
Oh, okay.
Oh, like
Miserable.
hungover?
Dude, I just had a headache, and it's always from that.
Yeah.
You know.
What'd you
and
drink? What's a little bit of everything, or just one?
Oh, it's just like I'm like bougie when it comes to like my alcohol because of the hangover thing, and
Yeah.
I was drinking Basil Hayden, which is like it's okay. Like,
Whiskey?
yeah,
Okay.
it's a bourbon. I'm like it's okay, and I just drank enough of it, and
Or it wasn't okay?
the next morning I was like, bro, that
Yeah.
ache. And I was like, well, you're an idiot. I'm like, we just talked about this.
And then you
We
had-
just talked about
And
this.
then your kids opening up gifts.
No,
You have to pick up the mess.
You want to know what's crazy? Is
What?
that we got home at midnight, went to bed. We put an alarm for 2:00 in the morning. So my son's a little bit sick. Let me preface what I'm about to say. And he's been like, just like, so we put an alarm for 2:00 in the morning. So, you know, we can be Santa. And, so we Santa'd Ninja, put all the presents there by the tree. And we're like, all right, bet, cool. Laid down and we're, oh,
No.
I was like, bro, what the hell? And P.S. like I'm a little drunk, you know, so I'm like, no way. And he's like, oh. And I'm like, fuck. Comes into my bed, and like, if you don't have kids, your kid in your bed, it's like having a salamander in your bed. They're just like
Yeah.
all the time, like
Just shit in the alarm.
So like I'm on like one little corner of the bed. I was miserable.
No.
And then, you know,
And hungover.
I was so drunk. And then we told my mom be there like at 8 because the kids are gonna wake up like early and be
Yeah.
like, Santa, like the whole thing. And sure enough, 8 o'clock, and I'm like,
Someone taking.
no way, dude. So my mom's like, I'm outside, and I'm like, fuck. I'm like, let yourself in. I don't know. And I'm like, I'm trying to like hide my. I'm like, hey, bud, you want to see Santa, kid? And he's just like,
Yeah, sure, whatever.
Preserving
I
his
guess.
innocence, bro.
yeah, but he don't feel good, so
Yeah.
he's just like trying to get excited, but not there yet. He's like, uh-huh. And I was like, okay, should I go check? Maybe I'll check. And he was like, "Bitch, you ain't going nowhere."
Grab the wrist. It's like, no, I'm going first.
I'm like, go wake up your sister. And he's like, Taylor, get up. And then I was just, I had a headache. And then whatever. So the kids had fun. They opened their presents and I fell asleep on the couch. Yeah.
Just a huge family get together with like tons of food.
Yeah.
Everything was well cooked and well and unfermented.
Fermented.
Unfermented.
No kombucha in
This
your
is the
food.
first Christmas I've lasted all Christmas until Santa came.
Yeah.
Like usually 11:30, 11.
Also,
I'm like
start
clearing
power
it
down.
from someone's house, or I'm like, I'm gonna go.
You know what I love that he's talking about? Is that he
Your
spends
house.
every single one of his holidays at my house except for this year because now he's got a girlfriend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like every boy. They just need their mommies until they don't.
And I got a new adopted family. I'm sorry.
Oh, look, you see, he just abandons me.
No.
It's
Stop.
a new family. he has an old one that he doesn't have anymore.
Yeah, I picked up a new.
But you can always come home.
I know.
Okay.
I always have a home.
Are you gonna spend New Year's with me too? Or
I won't be here. I'm going to.
that's
I'm
right.
going to Tennessee.
So
Oh.
after spending all the holidays with me for the past few years,
Yo, I have.
this one he has not spent one.
Yeah.
No, not well. Veterans Day. Martin Luther King. We spent together.
Don't insult the veterans now. Don't insult the veterans now. It's a holiday.
We did spend it here though. Let's be real. We had a barbecue.
At your house. It was a workout.
I'm building up business.
It's a workout.
He got paid.
Throw something at
He had a PT at 7, worked out at 8, and then 8 burgers at 9, and got paid for each of those items. Let's go.
Stop it.
Actually,
There's always sanctions. There's always sanctions.
Imagine if I got my feelings hurt about this.
Oh my God.
There are other people like that.
Yeah.
Yo, people tell me shit when I don't answer their texts.
People tell me shit when I don't like their picture.
Oh, hell.
Oh, that was a thing before. Not anymore.
Hold
I
on.
know,
I'm gonna
last
sit up
one.
for this, and I'm gonna.
Oh, you saw my video, but you didn't like it.
No, hold
Yo.
on. We're gonna talk
Because
about
I didn't really
this.
like it. No, I'm kidding.
I'm gonna tell you a story.
No, we're gonna talk about this right now. There's a couple things. People live their lives, right? People have busy lives. They like the internet is fake, right? So if we're scrolling through the internet, or like I'll post shit all day. I see things all day. To me, it takes an energy to double tap. It sounds stupid, but
Take
like
bandwidth,
to
bro.
sit there and like
To stop my finger from just going like this? No.
no way, right? Or like if you have you ever like opened someone's story and then like just left your phone and it's just going through
Yes.
and then people are like, did you see my story? I'm like, no. They're like, but I looked at it and it said that you saw it. I'm like, motherfucker, if you care about what's happening on the internet, or like you base your relationships like in person, like someone's like acting weird around you because like you didn't like or comment on their shit, you're like, bro, get a life.
Yeah.
Bro, when your Dia does that to
Bro,
you.
get a life.
You're on?
Bro,
Your aunt did that to you?
my aunt
Bro,
was
get
like,
a fucking life.
did you see the new, like she planted a new tree, like a fruit tree. I was like, yeah, oh my God, I saw your story. Or no, I saw your post about
Yeah.
it. It was absolutely awesome. Like,
You didn't
can't wait
like
till
it?
it grows. Why didn't she like it though? Yo, she knew that you liked it. She like had recorded in her mind. You know what I can't take, bro, is the people who post a story and then like immediately go look at who looked at their
Who
story.
looked at it?
Like, bro, I can't
Bro,
do it.
get a life.
Yeah,
Like,
because
So what
sometimes
John says to do it to the post anything.
Yeah. sometimes I'm
Doesn't
just
care who's looking at it.
sometimes just taking a shit and I'm just scrolling through everyone and everything.
Exactly.
And it's not like I'm targeting your post to
Exactly.
look at and I'm like, oh, look at this post, it's so amazing.
Look
It's
at this
just like,
tree.
click. Maybe I didn't even make it through the whole post and
Bro,
it just records that you saw.
I don't understand the concept of people that like will act weird with you over the internet.
Yeah.
You're like, bro, this has nothing to do with me.
Oh,
Your
that's
personal.
good.
You can send me messages all day. I only ever, and I just had this conversation with someone in the morning. I only ever respond when I have the moment to, if I feel like, giving energy into it. And if I don't, I don't. Like, it doesn't mean I don't appreciate it. Like, it was Brian. He's like, yo, I texted you yesterday. And I was like, I saw it.
Yeah, what'd you do?
actually saw it on my watch because I get the notification and I'm like, yeah, dude, Merry Christmas to you too. I love you.
He said it to the watch.
To the watch.
To the watch. But she meant it though. You know what I'm
but
saying?
like,
It's
if
not like
you're
she's
gonna
like,
like, not that he was upset with me, but like, if you get upset with people because they don't answer your stuff, like, people are busy, dude. Like, I got a sick kid. I was playing Santa. I'm cleaning up shit everywhere in my house right now. It's just a busy season, right? Like, don't take shit so personal on the internet. If like you write someone happy birthday, like, do you write it expecting them to answer you back? No, I'm just saying happy birthday to you. They're like, oh, you didn't answer me.
Bro, look,
And I'm
I,
like,
yeah,
bro,
what?
bro, like, are you serious?
I
you
have
get my
people.
message?
I have people that we just communicate in memes, bro. You don't expect a like or
Oh.
a hi or anything. It's just like a hey, funny post. And I love those people.
I
'cause
don't need a reaction.
I
from
don't
you,
talk
dude.
to them for 3
Yeah.
months, and then and I'll send them something. They're like thumbs up. I'm like,
Let's
that's all I
go.
needed.
Bro.
I didn't even need that, but thanks, bro. You know, like,
100%.
so
Oh, let me drop a bomb. You know who I text the other day? Anna.
I looked at the mic. I'm like, who you like?
Did you say
Oh
that?
shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was. I was plugged in and recording.
God.
Does it
cool.
say rec?
Wreck. 11 minutes
Yeah,
in.
dude.
Okay.
So I was randomly stationed at 22, which is the Northeast station. So I'm never there, but I was stationed there, and I was in a rescue. We were driving to Winn-Dixie, and I have to pass
Right there.
that gym, and I looked and I saw like the cars outside from like 12 Days of Christmas. I would imagine, like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I text her. I'm like, you at the gym? Bro, I haven't talked to her in like 3 years.
God.
Like, we haven't said a word to each other in like 3 years. So I'm like,
Been a minute.
you at the gym? No answer. I'm like, oh, hell no. So I get the voice recorder. I'm like, hello.
No.
How are you?
Yo, you're bold, bro.
Why am I bold?
No, but that's good. That's, you know,
Bro, I don't give a
that's what I'm saying. That's good though.
Oh,
Being,
hey.
being bold is good. People
Being
think
bold
being
is
bold
beautiful.
is like negative. No, man. Being
Who
bold is good,
cares?
bro.
Like, putting the barrel.
It's
I'm
just
sorry.
unexpected.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Like,
Yeah. How are you? Like, wait, what? I'm like, Anna, where are you? I see.
Where are you? Now, how are you?
where
I'm like, I see the cars outside. Are you at the gym?
like the it clown, just like
Yeah.
oh my god, bro, like a fucking horror movie.
You know what's done?
She looked at her phone.
So I sent all that. She didn't answer, and I'm like walking through in Dixie, and I'm like, but bro, like, she's not gonna take it like that. Who cares, bro? She's a grown up, you know. So I'm
Yeah.
like, ain't no way she's gonna get offended right now. So, maybe, but I was like, so whatever. I'm like, okay, maybe she's there, maybe she's coaching, you know, and like you're like whatever. Let me give her a moment. Then she writes back like, yo, I'm in Sebastian visiting Amy's
Oh.
like family. I was like, fuck. I was like, bro, because I was gonna go by there because it's in my zone.
Yeah.
So I was just gonna go hang out there, like say what's up. But yeah, that's
in my zone. That's fine.
in my zone.
You know.
How was that?
So, one of the subjects that we wanted to talk about today.
It's on the table.
Oh, triggered.
Oh, okay.
Camera.
Triggered. Yeah. All right. To the people with the tripod, put it down.
Put her down.
Just kidding.
We've
Yeah.
seen a
There's a
growing
time
number of tripods around the gym.
Yo,
Actually, Mo's looks like a sex toy.
they all look like.
To be honest, I think
intricate sex toys.
it's my fault, guys. I'm sorry.
It's like the alfalfa sprouts, bro.
The
You start alfalfa sprouts, all of a sudden everyone's eating.
I had at one point people eating grass.
Eating grass and taking beet powder. Remember that?
Oh
Oh.
my god, bro! And he's telling people, "Yo, you're gonna feel no sé qué in your blood," and they're like,
Ox-
"Yeah,
It's just gonna flow through your veins
the
better.
nitrogen."
I still have someone telling me, he's like, yo, I still haven't felt. So I was like, it's coming. It's coming. Give it a go.
Trust it.
Hey, Mo, it's been 2 years.
It just use my
Have
promo
you been
code.
doing 2 scoops this time? Oh, that's where you messed
Red.
up.
Red is the word.
Just keep using Mo10 to get that discount.
Yeah.
No, but look, a tripod has a time and a place, right?
Oh, yeah.
So I think that like when do you have
Can
a
you
workout?
can we go back? What do you mean by just tripods? Like recording in the gym?
Whoa, Mo.
No,
We're not talking about you, big guy.
no. But I'm just saying, like,
What kind? Hey, what's his name? Oh my god!
Can you be
You got a
clear?
biblical name for a reason, huh,
Can
Mo?
you
Yeah,
be clear?
no, but I'm just saying, like, well, I mean, people are
The camera tripod,
they-
right? We're not opposed to it. Well, we're shitting on it a little bit, but we're not opposed to it because I do it, you do it, you do. We all put a tripod up, right?
Go ahead. I have different views. Go.
My only thing is again, there's a time and a place, and not even talking about the place because we were just talking about the gym. There's a time for it, right? And I think that if it doesn't interrupt your workout, appropriate. Go for it.
100%.
Like, okay, if a workout is asking for you to go at full intensity, whatever that means to you, for 15 full minutes, and then you take a 30-second break to go turn on and turn off your camera.
Or move it.
Or, oh, hold on. How about a 5-minute AMRAP, which we have plenty of those during the week and during the months and whatever, and then they go up in a 5-minute AMRAP, 30 seconds. Let's say it's 15 seconds for
To
each
move it?
time they go move it and turn it on and turn it off. They move it twice. They move over to the camera twice to turn it on and to turn it off, right? In a 5-minute AMRAP, let's call it 30 seconds.
You want to know what I think real quick about that before I forget what I'm about to say? Because I'm always like, oh, this is a good one.
Go
Let me
for
Bank that. If you're trying to get what your workout's supposed to get out of it, and it's prescribed at the 5 minutes, and it needs for you to do this, and you're interrupting 30 seconds out of a 5-minute workout is a lot of time. Okay, that's fine. If you are deciding that this recording session is more important than your actual fitness, and you're okay with that, I don't have a problem with it. If you're pissing someone off by putting this shit in front of their face, no, there's no time for that.
Yeah.
But my thing is, if you tell me later on, yo, like, I'm not getting as good results, I'm like, yo, you waste half your time recording yourself. I don't have a problem with it. If you complain about what's going on in here, like you're not getting the results that you want or whatever because you're prioritizing the internet or personal whatever things that you want to do, then I have a problem with it. So like in that case, man, it's such a double-edged sword for me because I record myself. Mo is annoying as shit.
I have 4 different tripods set up around the gym.
Bro.
No,
Most 1-hour workout turns into a 3-hour workout for the amount of time that he spends repositioning and doing. But
I'll push back on
Go.
that just because
Fight me.
Mo does it on his rest times,
That's
right? And in the strength session that he has, which is like an hour and a half long, he has several strength times that he's working into 80-90% where he has 2-3 minutes of rest. So what Mo doesn't do is in the middle, like between toes to bar, box jumps, and
just to get a
snatches,
cool angle.
he doesn't go move it to like turn on and turn off. He's working at his full capacity for the full 15 minutes. And if he has to film himself, he'll put it up there in the beginning and film him doing the circuit that he's doing and whatever. And if there's a rest time in between, that's when he's moving it. But he does it at the appropriate times. He does it. It doesn't interfere with his fitness, not even for a second. It might take him a little bit longer to start the next set because he's looking at the video, whatever. But to extend it that much, I don't think it's gonna make a difference because he when he doesn't have time, he doesn't do it. When he does have time, he does it. You know, so I think it's more about interfering with your workout. When I'm a coach on the floor and I'm looking at everybody trying to encourage and, hey, bro, pick it up. Let's go. One more rep. Hey, you got 10 seconds. Go a little bit faster. And then they're subbing on their phone for a full 2 minutes texting. And just imagine, like, what do you say to that person? Hey, get off your phone. No, it's not an elementary school. But at the same time, not that it's disrespectful. Let's not take it there. But at the same time, it's like it's a give and a take, right? I'll let you be on your phone, but hey, bro, like come work out. You're here with me right now. You're here in my class, like, and I feel like shit.
It's a courtesy.
I feel like shit when someone's on their phone for 2 full minutes. Even look,
makes it awkward.
When you get back on the bike, go take your phone, whatever, for a quick second. But whenever it's like, yo, I'm getting off a machine and going straight to my workout after the first 2 minutes, and then the next 2 minutes is on your phone, and then. Which I've called out not people, but a person. And they're like, it's for my work. And there was this one person, which is for my work. It's for my work. It's for my work. It's for my work. So after class, I walked up to him. I was like, yo, you got an hour here with me, my bro. And you got 23 hours over there that you spend at work. This is for you. This isn't for me.
I've had that conversation.
Look, and you're a businessman. You're on your phone all the time, and you need to answer people in Hawaii and Australia and Thailand, whatever. I get it, but it's an hour.
It's an hour, and your business isn't gonna burn down. You know who I had this conversation with? Remember Manny tomorrow?
Yeah,
that was one of them that like I could talk about freely because he doesn't go to the gym, and like we don't necessarily like to like obviously blast anyone in the gym. You care about everyone in the gym, and like the only reason why we talk like this is because we're so passionate about what we do and we care so much about the people that it's like we just want everything good for you and like
the
we
best
know,
for you.
Yeah, we know what you need. Whatever. Anyways, I don't have to explain that. I remember one time he was just like stressed out in the gym, like pacing back and forth. You remember?
Mm-hmm.
Pacing back and forth and like every time in his workout, and I'm like, bro,
what's going on?
Give me your phone. I already had this relationship with him that I was like, give me your phone for now. and like he was just like freaked out. Sure enough, I took his phone for an hour, and at the end of the class, I'm like, guess what? Nothing burned down, right? Your business is still there, right? You have a couple text messages that you need to answer, right? But nothing is so urgent. Your job is not so urgent unless someone's life depends on what is on the end of that phone line that you need to be answering for that 1 hour.
I get it. There's circumstances, right? Like where and then look, Juan looked at me after that conversation. Damn, I don't think I was supposed to say a name, but hey, Juan.
I can block it off.
Yeah, whatever. But yeah, so like after the conversation, this person looked at me and like, damn, you're right. You're and put the phone down, but it was a compromise because he put his phone down, but in front of himself here, where he can see the notifications every once in a while. And look, if the phone call is important enough, he'd pick it up. But it's a distraction, but it's a compromise where he's there working out and doing his thing, and every once in a while he just glance at his phone. He glance at his phone, and that's okay because you're a businessman and you're here during your business hours, and I get it.
Right.
But to walk out, to on a phone call, So look, I think that instead of talking about the negative so much, when should we use a tripod?
Ooh.
Because there is an appropriate time and place. Like we don't want to shit on it completely, but
Oh.
there because I put a tripod up and you
I
put
put
a
a
we all put a
tripod
tripod up.
Yeah,
Yeah. So
100%.
for you, when is the most appropriate time? Actually, no, the guy that uses the camera the most. When is the most appropriate time to use your camera and to put up a tripod?
Like, I feel like whenever it's like a strength piece, you know what I'm saying? You want to see your form. Obviously, it's always nice to record yourself lifting some heavy weight. So for me, I mean, like you said, I only set something up where I have a good amount of rest in between, where I can look at it, maybe set it up somewhere else. So I think just like lifting portions would be the best.
Yeah, it's fun to get like a PR or like a heavy lift. You know, you want to show your friends that you're strong. Like it's cool to do that for some people.
It's funny because like I'm fighting you guys today. I'm gonna be the rebuttal for everything. All right. So couple things. Everyone wants to see themselves working out. No question about it. It's cool as shit. We're doing cool stuff, and like you're proud of what you're doing, right? So if you have a tripod and like you want to whip it out and do whatever the fuck you want to do, cool. What I do is whenever I do anything with him, it's kind of we do a you go I go thing, because the only people that are gonna understand this are people who actually like edit and like deal with media stuff. It is extremely time consuming, and it is a lot of work for like 1 15-second reel, right? All these angles, all these things that you want to get, and you want to look cool, right? But all of that is work. So like whenever me and him do something, we both have our phones, and we're like, whenever I'm down, I'm hitting him. Whenever I get a second, I'm recording him. Whenever he gets a second and I'm doing something, and it's an unspoken thing. We just start recording each other.
It's funny,
right?
You just grab it and just start recording.
And recording, because I'm like, oh, that's a cool angle, and I'm resting, right? So I'm like, cool. And at the end of that whole session, we just airdrop each other whatever it is that we have. And then if he makes something out of it, cool. If I make something out of it, cool. If I don't like it, whatever next. But I'm not going to prioritize recording over my workout. Now, in a class setting, if that thing is interrupting someone, or someone has to go around it because you want to that's, in my opinion, that's just self. You know, like that stuff is selfish. I have thought, because guess what? On our end, on our business end, it's fantastic when people are recording themselves. They're posting on the internet. It's free advertisement. It's cool as fuck. You know, and like you feel cool as shit. Tell me when you go to a competition or anything and someone takes a picture of you, or when I whip out that camera, not like peacocking a little bit more, right? You know, everyone like
tries a little harder.
You know, tries a little harder, looks a little cooler. You know, I've thought of like getting things that we can put on the rig, like little like whatever clamps and shit for people, so they don't have to do like all that stuff. But as long as it's not interrupting anyone and your personal workout, you know. But if you're prioritizing your internet life over like the training that you're doing, it just starts.
And especially if you're one of those persons, like,
it's a job.
And especially if you're one of those persons, like you said, like, oh, but why aren't I getting strong enough, or why are my numbers not going up? Well,
that's the only time that I'm like, bro, well, have you like put effort into your fitness other than Instagram?
Yeah. I don't know.
It's a delicate subject because what happens is, I mean, certain situations, people just start doing it for the wrong reasons. Like they're doing it for the clout. They're doing it for the cool photo. They're not doing it for their fitness anymore. They're doing it for the like, and they're doing it for that. Just like we just made this little video the other day. You know, like that meme that's going around, like, oh, social media influencers, and they're like, just for the picture, for the video,
Yeah,
and then they're like,
influencers be like,
yeah, influencers, and then they're like,
you make the video already?
No, I don't know how to do that. The whole like
Oh,
down
okay.
and up, whatever. But also a job,
Yeah.
But like they act all like ridiculous for the camera to make it look so dramatic, and then unrecord, and that's where the fine line starts. Like,
Going over the line.
just don't disrespect anyone's workout. That's the
Yeah.
biggest thing there. It's like don't disrespect people's like fitness and like put it in the way. And
Yeah, it's such a delicate subject
Mhm.
because it helps us, at the same time it hurts us. It's double-edged sword.
Both
It can, yeah, it
Yeah.
can help you, it can hurt you, right? But it's just over the years, it's become this thing where no one used to have a tripod before. Before it was like, all right, film it real quick.
Put it on the chalk bucket.
Now it's like a whole production, you know?
The production, yes, but like when you're using it for like a form thing, bro,
Form
go
all
to
day.
town.
Yeah.
I use my phone and I'm
Go
like,
to
hey, look,
town.
yeah.
Go to
so,
town.
100%.
Check out your form, or like a before, like when you're first starting doing anything, and then you get
Yeah.
for coaching purposes, for you to see yourself. I also think it's fantastic. But like when it becomes just for like the Instagram clout, just so you can post something cool, man, it's not about like hurting feelings or anything like that, because that's not the point of what this discussion is. But it's more so just like be aware and like don't let it hurt you. That's all it is. Don't let it hurt you. Like I don't want anyone to think that we're like, oh, don't record it. That's absurd.
Yeah.
Like that's absurd. That's not the point of this conversation. It's just I don't want it to hurt your journey or anyone else's journey into.
And that's
all
pretty
this.
much like the pet peeve. It's like, hey, it's distracting you from your workout, you
Yeah.
know, and I'm here to help you with this workout
Mhm.
and distracted from this workout, so I can't help you now. So
Yeah.
is that frustration for
From a
me?
coach's perspective.
Yeah, like bro,
Mhm.
and look, I have a PT client that she puts tripods up in like classes, and then started with me and didn't put him up, and I was like, hey, are you shy? Like, put him up.
Yeah.
I told her to put a tripod up. It's
Yeah.
not that I'm against tripods. It's just when you're going in a 5-minute AMRAP and you're
Oh,
taking
I
30
mean-
seconds. Yeah.
With that
With,
arm
it-
thing?
with
That
yeah,
thing was
with a
cool.
7-foot tripod,
think
she
it's
can
cool.
get all angles for real. But yeah, so just
Speaking
don't.
of, where'd you get that? Because I think I want to get one.
By the way, girl, no, but it's like Sam said, just don't disrespect your fitness. It's not even like too much about like other people, because it doesn't bother too much. I haven't seen people put up a tripod that bothers
Yeah.
you. But it's more about like, don't disrespect your own fitness, right? That's like the end all be all of that story.
Yeah. I've
we're-
gone that route before,
Yeah.
where like I've been in here by myself and like recorded, and I was so concerned about like the angle and the this to like I wasn't even working out anymore. I was fucking retarded, and that was me. And I was like, "What are you doing?" And I just completely stopped recording myself working out.
Kick the tripod down.
Remember, dude, I was posting a lot of stuff like about fitness on the internet. I was
Mhm.
posting. Everything was like working out. And I was just like, dude, I care more about like the post, and like I didn't even put effort into the last part of my workout, or I wouldn't even do the last part of the workout because I'm like, cool, got the content I needed, gotta go. You know,
Oh,
don't forget your why, right?
Yeah.
Don't
Yeah.
forget why you're coming in. That's
I just
basically-
completely stopped posting on the internet for like fitness.
Yeah.
You know, everything just became like more personal and stuff like that. And then
I
people are
just-
like, "Do you even work out anymore?"
I just completely stopped
Jeez.
posting in general.
And then,
John doesn't understand. He just doesn't post at all.
Post it all. Are you wearing a whoop now?
I've never not worn a whoop.
You just got a new band?
That's what
new
it is.
version? Yeah.
Everyone keeps telling me the same thing, like, "Oh, you got a whoop." I'm like, "No, I just changed the band.
Wow.
It was black before, so it had no attention, but
Wow.
now it's my America band.
That's a bit.
Yeah, red, white, and blue. What do you mean?
it looks purple to me.
What do you mean? It's red, white, and blue.
Oh, it's like a little.
Well, I mean, I wasn't gonna put an American flag. Then I'm gonna look like retarded in all my pictures.
I mean, are you dissing America now?
Me of all people.
Speaking as a
yeah.
true patriot,
Me of all people.
I denounce that.
Absolutely not.
Sam is the only one in her neighborhood with a huge American flag right in front of her freaking house.
Yeah.
She's also the
waving.
only American on her block too.
No, I live in probably one of the whitest neighborhoods in fact, when we first moved in, it was funny because the people that we bought the house from, they're like really, really white. And they were just kind of like, "Oh, another brown person coming into the neighborhood."
No.
They were all
Are y'all gonna have chickens too?
girl, 100%. We got
Right.
15 of them bitches.
But yo, we're about to get 4 more.
You?
Yeah.
Oh, you got chicken?
Yeah,
We have 15.
What's
we're
going on?
We're
here?
about to have 14. Bluey wants blue eggs.
Blue
so,
egg?
Yeah.
Bro, my olive egger laid the
14?
first green egg on Christmas morning.
Oh shit.
Bro, it is green. It looks like an olive. That's why it's called olive eggers.
That's
Merry
miraculous.
Christmas. Here's the green egg.
That's
It's-
miraculous.
But they're all they're just eggs, right? Like,
no, they're olives.
no, but I'm just saying, like, it's not a green egg about to come out. Right?
It's not green eggs. I am. It's just the shell.
A green yolk.
The green
Like,
yolk.
It's not a green chicken.
Nothing. We have brown egg, blue eggs, and now we have green.
Oh, that's dope. Okay.
It's kind of cool, dude.
Yeah,
Our
yeah.
freaking egg cartons look like Easter eggs.
Hey,
And we have Easter eggers too. So
Wow.
those are the blue ones. One of the other things that we wanted to chime in on is, well, they don't even know, but we're going to talk about this, is silly gym injuries and what to do.
Ooh, what kind? What are we talking about?
All right, so
Like just an
This one,
ankle? Drop the barbell.
drop a barbell on your foot.
Yeah.
Yo.
What's your head to come first, though? What?
The barbell on the foot.
No, that one was just like what is it, a short circuit?
Literally.
Like literally, she just short circuited and let it go and was like, I don't know what just happened.
And like not like a seizure. It was just like a moment of not thinking,
Yeah,
finishing
Your
a movement
circuit
for a
board
warm
just
up.
like burned out.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
instead of like leaning forward 2 degrees and dropping it, she just like circuited and just like dropped it on
let
her
it
foot.
go and just kind of like that blank, like what just happened?
Yeah.
yeah, that was.
Yo, on
And
the
she's a
foot.
PT, right?
Yeah, honestly, that one scared the shit out of me because like I really thought she broke her foot, so I was like petrified, and I didn't. Obviously, you don't wish that on anyone, and like I know that's gonna affect your workout and
That
stuff.
was the one injury that I didn't freak out about and like immediately just like swoop in like, hey, how can I help? We had
John did the. Don't worry, there's 2 firefighters.
Yo, that's just every.
I mean, there is though.
Yo,
that was
John-
the best
yo,
because
anything
usually,
can happen in this gym, and Sean be like, "Don't worry, we got 2 firefighters."
yeah,
Worry,
yo,
there's a couple firefighters.
that was the
And I'm
best
like,
moment.
Yo, he's been waiting for you to become a firefighter, so you just have to worry about
Look,
it.
honestly, like for injuries, kind of know what to do, but if it's a little more severe, kind of don't know what to do. So
John is hilarious. Listen, I'm bringing it up right now. I
Please.
don't care. We went to a team lunch, right?
Oh my
We
god!
went to a team lunch.
I don't even know these
You're-
You know the chimney.
Trust-
Is this the chimney story?
Oh, we went to a team lunch, and we're fucking talking at the table, making jokes, and David just falls on the
Stop,
floor.
bro. Oh my gosh, dude.
Right? So David just
But like we're just going like we're joking.
we were making
and
a
we're all
joke
laughing.
and laughing, and David just collapses on the floor.
And he's shaking, so we're like, "Yo,
And-
this guy is
Yo,
like laughing
me
his
and-
laptop."
Me and Bo look at each other. We're like, "It's not that funny, David." Like, he like committed to this joke, and we're like, "Wait a minute, I don't think he's joking." And like, so what happens when you pass out is like, when you hit the floor. This has happened multiple times. I've seen it. Like when you try to get up, you're not there yet, so it looks like you're kind of shaking. So it looks like you're having a seizure.
And it
I
looks like
was-
you're laughing.
and
dude.
I was just like, "Whoa, what the fuck?" And then I looked down, and John's like, "CPR or seizure?"
Bro, I wasn't sure so good at so I don't remember that one.
He just looks at me and goes, "CPR or seizure?" And I'm just like, "Hold on, let me figure out if this guy's breathing." No,
Let's try to figure out what protocol I should take. What
no, but he just
Yo, you should have let him do this.
I was trying to think about my Red Cross training, bro.
Well, we did this in CPR.
It's CPR training.
Hey, call 911.
Bro, but the thud.
I promise you, I just remember thinking like, "Stop it, you're
Bro.
embarrassing
You know
us.
what
The
I
joke's not
remember?
that funny. We're
No,
at a
you know what's
fancy
the funny-
restaurant."
The
Like-
overcommitted joke.
Yeah, that's what we thought it was.
the
We thought we just
overcommitted
went all
joke.
in on this joke,
No.
and we just kept looking around like, "You're embarrassing
Yo,
us.
he
We're at this
dove-
restaurant,
He
dude."
dove. He
Dove.
dove for
Yo,
it.
how
It
about
was a
when,
trust fall.
when he got up and they were still like bragging, like,
I know, and I was like, "Yo, you like that's not normal. Like, you really need to go get checked."
yeah, and he's like, no,
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 no.
David is
He's
one of
like
my
Kareem.
one of my meme friends that we don't talk.
Because in the-
Yeah, and then
bro.
every once in a
yes.
while there's like either like a dirty one or a funny one, and we'll just thumbs it up. Like,
Yeah.
I see you, dirty bastard.
Man. So David's name here is Trustful.
Yes.
Oh my god!
Trust-
But he didn't get caught.
Yeah,
he just
did not get
fell.
caught.
He had all the trust and all the fall, but none of the catch.
Like, fuck.
Those are the fancy restaurants
That
too,
was
right?
terrifying.
Like we were drinking. The guy came up with a wine list.
Yes.
Like that kind of
That
restaurant.
was terrifying. Oh man, that was good. But anyways, the injuries that I was talking about was more like, like when you rip your hands or something, and you're like, all right, cool. Well, that's it. Like you just don't do a pull up.
I like that you bring that one up.
Why?
What?
Because I always tell people to pee in their hands.
Oh my.
But tell me that doesn't work.
It's true.
It's true. Baseball
It's
players
true.
do
Look
it.
it up,
Like when
yeah.
you tear your hand,
Yeah.
you a lot of people are like, no, I'm gonna keep the skin because it's gonna hurt. You gotta cut the skin off.
Yeah.
Yeah,
A lot of
it's
people
not
keep the
okay.
skin up.
It'll
Go-
continue tearing.
Exactly.
Hold on, go into the pee. Don't mind. No.
Look it up.
But it does. It dries it out.
Give it
and
to me. What is it?
Look it up.
I mean, look it up.
Jamie.
But what is it like? Does it stop?
your pee,
the-
your pee sterile, so like it cleans it out. And it keeps
Okay.
it-
First of all, your pee is not sterile.
Yeah,
maybe
it's
not
good
mine.
for you. No, but what is it? Like sterilized? Like what is it? Like
There's
a hand
just
sanitizer?
some mineral in your pee that dries
First
it
of
out,
all,
makes it.
Some mineral
First
in
of all,
most
this
pee,
urban
guys.
legend. Right?
Guys,
A
get
lot of
pee.
baseball players do it.
They say, let's say it. This is, players believe that peeing on their hands can help toughen the skin. There's no definitive proof that's true.
Thank
So
you.
Mo's just peeing on his
I
hands.
have. It has to be you
he's-
told me this. The first pee of the morning, the hottest brew you got. You got just.
Well, look, honestly, it's a fighter, Lyoto Machida, actually used to take the first shot of his pee in the morning. Actually take it because it's recycling all the nutrients in that.
Fucking
Yeah,
disgusting.
disgusting. I know. He's
Not even
Brazilian,
put it in
too.
a protein shake or anything
Dude,
to hide it.
I love him.
Straight down. I don't know, honestly, but like that was his
I
thing.
put it in a protein shake. If you told me, yo, you're gonna get jacked,
Yo,
You're
Mo-
gonna get jacked, Mo.
Mo on
no,
Instagram.
but it has
all
to
of
be
a
some
sudden-
definitive proof.
Yeah, all of a sudden people are like, "Hey Mo,
Bro,
tagging Mo on
Mo
Instagram."
will have everyone drinking their own
Putting
pee.
in my smoothie.
Like, no,
Check out my
bro.
morning piss.
Yeah, I'm all for those. Like, I'll do it.
Yeah,
If it gets me like jacked, then like a day.
It's-
No, man.
So getting back to it,
This one says,
what
Nick Swisher on batting gloves, whoever the hell that is, peed on their hands in order to harden their calluses in the absence of batting gloves. This is all about baseball players who are superstitious. Let's just start there. So I don't know about all that.
Yeah, but let's go back into it. What were you trying to like? What's the question here?
Okay, so my question, dealing with like dumb gym injuries and like how to go back into class, like knowing that, people are just like, oh, my toe hurts, I can't go to the gym. Like, no, of course you can go to the gym, like, or like little nagging things that are gonna bother you that like you just work around it,
Yeah.
like a lot of people just tend to, oh, I can't go, like I have this little pinch here, Who's the queen of not letting anything bother her is Lori,
That was
like
what I mentioned.
yeah, like
Lori didn't give herself an excuse, and she works TSA for like 17 billion hours a night. So
age
she's
11
sleep
billion
deprived-
majillion
Yeah,
hours.
sleep deprived
Yeah.
and shoulder doesn't work,
Yeah.
and full on surgery in the shoulder, and she's still coming to the gym. So like,
Correct.
you don't have an excuse for your plantar
Right, but I'm
fasciitis.
talking about the normal person.
not
the
the,
normal person.
not the disgusting freakishly
Yeah,
freakishly
where I'm
human
talking
being.
about the everyday person who's like, oh, I had this like issue, like my knee was bothering me.
Look, we've had people in here with broken feet, broken shoulders, rips in hands, and everything in between, and we've always found a solution. If you're coming into a class, talk to your coach.
I
And
think that's
if
the
you,
biggest thing.
if
Remember
you
one
with your
thing.
coach, talk to your coach and communicate, because like Enzo comes in right now. He has a shoulder issue. He had a knee issue and surgery and doctors and all that. And he comes in before class a few minutes before, and he talks to me. He's like, hey, like, what's on the docket? Okay, I'm not going to do strict press. I'll floor press instead. And it's just those like, and he's more knowledgeable, so he can kind of navigate a lot by himself. But there's people who will come in and just, they won't communicate, and they'll just say like, oh, it hurts.
You have to wait until you see the cringe in their face. You're like, yo.
Or they're not
Yeah.
here for a week, and you're like,
Yeah.
Yo, what happened?
So the best thing that you can do there is just communicate with your coach, because there's something, it's either we're going to scale you down
Mhm.
on range of motion, meaning you're not going to go all the way down, or you're not going to push all the way up, or whatever it is, or we can scale you down on the weight. We can also just change the movement altogether. That would be similar to what you were doing before, or maybe it's not even similar. It'll just get you to achieve the same stimulus, right? So an example is, oh, my shoulder, I can't do toes to bar today. We're not going to have them hanging from the rig,
Of course.
obviously, but we can still have them crunching their core like a V-up or a sit-up, which would be in turn the same
Stimulus,
the same stimulus as a toasted bar. But the
Mhm.
only thing is you're eliminating the shoulder part, but the actual toasted bar was made to tax your core. Let's just do something that's going to tax your core. So little things like that we have to navigate. And it's kind of on the spot where, hey, my shoulder's messed up, I can't press overhead. And you kind of go through the list in your mind, and like the next 10 seconds, you're like, Okay, go floor press instead, and then try it out. Let me know how it feels, and just go from there. But talk to your coaches, I think, is the main one, because we have knowledgeable coaches, which they can scale you down or change the movement, not stupidly, right? Just like randomly change the movement, like, oh, just go do a sit up. It's like, no.
No.
The sit up is going to correlate to the toes bar,
Correct.
so it
There's a
makes sense to do the
purpose.
sit up. Yeah. So communicate with your coaches. Now there are certain I wouldn't say injuries. There are certain feelings in the gym that you should push through. Like, it burns my muscle. Like that's I've had that before. I'm like, look, does it hurt like when you extend your elbow here, or does it hurt like your muscle when you're in the middle of the work?
Wait, no, what? Wait,
Oh, here, let me get out of daddy's chair.
White people.
Start.
Oh yeah.
And that's how we get on.
Here's Alf.
Alfy, Alfy, opinions of people with tripods in the gym. Be gentle. We're not shitting on people. Whys or why nots? Go.
Homie, 5 3-minute rounds.
No, what?
Why are you spending 90 seconds of it playing? It's a 3-minute round.
Thank you.
Time is precious.
So, hey, I'm getting scarce. Yo, hold on. I'm clutch. I'm plugging the laptop.
Jamie, come on.
I have to say something right now.
Alfy, you don't understand.
Do not get offended about what we're talking about right now. If you stop recording, I'm gonna call you out for stop recording what you're doing now. Because you already know people are gonna show up to the gym like, yeah, they're judging me, bro.
Not judging. I'm just saying.
Just
There's only so many seconds in 3 minutes.
Now hold on.
You know,
pressure.
You're on a very polar part of it. Now let's put the other polar part of it. When is it appropriate to use a tripod?
what? Like,
Let's start.
okay,
Whenever.
like while you're lifting.
Okay.
You need to watch your lifts.
100%.
Yeah.
And
110%.
now I'm going to challenge you now. It's a 10-minute AMRAP.
Okay.
At what point is it appropriate for you to touch your camera and like go for it? Like, challenging you now during, before, after rest time. What is it?
I'm not gonna make this about myself. No. I stop the music. Record. Look, if you absolutely have to record, I guess just run from the beginning. Let it run.
Let it
and
run.
deal
Son,
with it
those
later.
are our 3 points.
Not
that
saying
we
don't
made.
do it.
Yeah.
Capture. Listen, film every lift. None of them end up. She watches them. She turns around and
Correct.
watches
It's
them because she
functional.
understands. Well, I got nobody here to coach me on my lifts. I have to just watch myself, and it works for her, right? Or be the person sets up in a spot where you can catch some important stuff for this Metcon, but I'm gonna do my whole Metcon, and then I'll
Yeah.
worry
And
about the video.
Don't be exactly what you're saying. Just to chime off is don't be the person who sets up, does everything, and then stops your workout to reposition.
I've seen that.
Yeah, I
It
mean,
happens.
of course. Like
Yeah.
my thing is, even if it's a short workout and I'm like in the middle of diet, because this has happened to me before, and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna get this new angle right here, and then I'm like, and the thing falls, and I'm like, oh well,
Yeah,
it
dang,
stays.
yeah.
Oh well, it stays, but
Yeah.
I'm not gonna be like, I've recorded the fucking roof for like half an hour.
I've seen 5-round workouts. I'm not exaggerating. Where every round there's some fussing with equipment, and it's like, dude, there goes like 90 seconds to 2 minutes of this workout.
Yeah.
I
You
agree.
could have
And-
pushed the intensity a lot harder.
and that's the point, is like these workouts were made for intensity, right? And
Yeah.
there's a couple of metrics in the gym on how to get healthy. Strength, go pick up a barbell and do some strength work, and high intensity is another one, low intensity is another one, but high intensity is one metric of how to get healthy, right? There's different engines. There's an engine where you go slow, an engine where you go fast, and you got to work on all of them.
Yeah.
And look, your heart and your lungs, they're muscles too, they're organs, they got to work, right? So if
That's the
you're
longevity goal.
yeah, and if you're not giving yourself the intensity, the full intensity of the intention of the workout, you're cutting yourself short from your workout. It's like, okay, you have 4 sets of 5 back squats, but you did 3 sets of 4. Like, you missed out on that percentage of the lift.
And it was there for a reason.
Yeah, it was there for a big
Yeah.
reason, And go ahead.
Intensity. 45-minute AMRAP. Fuss with your camera all you want.
There you go.
Oh,
Like, look,
way,
12
yeah.
days of
New
Chris-
angle every
12 days of
round.
Christmas.
Yeah.
And I was looking at it while I was working out, and call you out, Lori was like positioning in the middle of it. I was like, 12 days of Christmas. Like, it's such a long ass, grueling workout. Like,
It's
go
not a
for
long,
it.
moving workout.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, look, the reason why I asked you all
Yeah.
those questions is just to see how in line that we are with this, because that was beautiful. The 3 points that I kind of
We
asked there,
did.
the 5 minute thing, the 3 5 minute thing, or
That's
the 5 3
exactly
that's
what you
exactly
said.
the point that we made.
With the same recipe.
Literally. And
All right, we did not plan this.
we did not plan this. He
Alfie
just,
just
he
walked in
just
here.
walked in, and it's just to kind of like to show how to not disrespect your own fitness, right?
Yes.
That's basically what it is.
Yeah,
It's
it's not a, like, I'm not attacking you. I'm just attacking the fact that I want you to work out better.
I respect fitness a lot.
Yeah.
I just don't want you to disrespect your own
Your own
fitness.
fitness.
That's it. That's
want you to
pretty
be
much
better.
it.
Back to what we
Yeah.
said last time, right? We're the bartender.
Yeah, that's the best
Gotta
line.
make
want
sure you
you
come
to-
back.
Yeah, and get the most out of what we're here.
Yeah.
And
I,
just try to-
Again, nobody is hating on you for recording.
at all.
Oh,
I'm gonna say it multiple times.
record and tag the gym.
Record all you want. Just make sure that your workout is more important than your recording.
And look,
that's it.
let's make it clear. You walking in here listening to this, and like next time, we're not gonna be thinking something when you're looking at your camera. Like, I'm not gonna bother you. I'm not
Yeah.
gonna bother you. I'm not gonna judge you for putting your camera up. Do it. You know, we're not hating on you right now. Put your camera up, even if it's in the times
We're
where
not gonna
we
get tagged
said,
for a week.
even when, yeah, even if it's in the times that we said
No
not to
new
do it,
videos
and you
this
want to do it, dude, this is your gym too. Like, go ahead and do it. We're just saying, hey, we're coaches, we're the bartenders, and this is like the appropriate way to drink your beer. You're drinking it like kind of dumb in a way, right?
Drinking with a
Let's
straw.
drink it in the appropriate times.
You're
and
letting your
yeah.
beer get warm.
Yeah, and you're drinking it through a straw, like my mother, with ice. Like,
Your mom
I'm
drinks
not-
Your
like
mom's a
that?
terrorist.
yeah,
Yeah.
a straw with ice.
Alfie.
Ooh.
Yeah, beer, straw, ice.
Out at my house.
Yeah.
Yo, don't
That's-
talk about
that's a
Mother
terrible-
Katya like that, bro. Come on now.
Alfie, how was your Christmas?
Chill, man. Like super chill. Very great. What's up with all this gray down here?
Depressing?
Yeah. What is it? Seattle or
It was not even
something.
cold.
Oh,
Yeah.
damn, bro. I thought you were mentioning like he was poking his beard, and I was like,
No, no.
and I'm in my, I'm like, my goodness, I'm getting a haircut
felt like
tomorrow,
my
dog.
No. The temperature, the weather.
Yeah,
It's been
yeah.
months.
Miles was like, let's go
Gloomy.
outside and play with these dinosaur rockets. And it started raining. We were like,
Yeah. I mean, I can't. It was very chill. It was great. We had family vibe was awesome. I can't. There's so much city around. Not than doing something. I keep in there. Oh my god.
yeah, it's just
So-
been like
Yeah, right.
the weather's been bad.
man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
been a little London lately. A little London around here.
Yeah,
That's
but
cool. How about you guys?
everyone, we already like went through all that. I was just chilling. Miles is sick, and
Very chill.
Miles is sick.
I'll tell you about the
My
lemony
isn't over
ukulele.
yet. My sister's coming over tomorrow.
I forget you.
Oh,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
She
I have
looked
an
like you.
older sister.
Oh my god, imagine
We're
it's like
very much alike.
female Alfie, just like as
Same
crazy
size.
as like
She's
Alf
old,
is.
so She was kind of like a mother-ish. My niece. Few.
She's just
That's cool. You gonna do something
yoked
for New Year's?
female
I mean,
Alf.
No, man, they're gonna come in as like a little post-Christmas thing
Mhm.
tomorrow. Catch up.
What are you doing for New Year?
I don't know. We're not fast.
I know my cousin's doing.
Yes, I thought.
Yeah, my cousin's doing some shindig, and like I don't like traveling on New Year's. I don't like
No,
going anywhere.
close to home.
Dangerous. Yeah,
Short drive.
I'm not about it. I mean, we might go. We thought it was gonna be like a nighttime thing. She's like sends us a text message. It starts at 4. I'm like, what are you people gonna do from 4 to midnight? Like,
Hello.
are you crazy? I was like, I'll go.
Entertainment,
Yeah, I was like, what the hell? You have a
Mariachi
Valentine's
comes
Day
down,
thing?
4 to 12.
4 to 12. What's wrong with you? So I was like, we'll go at 4 and leave by like 5:30. 5:36. Fun. Oh, Mole's not gonna be here.
I mean,
Go to
and
Tennessee.
we didn't talk about. Did we talk to Alfie about his goals for the new year, like how he navigates that at all?
no, tell us.
Like so last podcast we talked about like how we navigate our like not New Year's resolution, but how we navigate our year
Training.
coming up. Like training or whatever it is, goals. Like the end of the year coming up, it's like the best Monday of the year is January 1st, right?
Mhm.
And coincidentally, it's going to be a
It is
Monday.
Monday.
But
It is
it's just like you do a little planning of your year, like a loose outline of like what you're kind of going to do. At least we kind of do. How do you navigate your end of the year and your beginning of the new year as far as like goals, fitness, or whatever it is for you? Maybe it's not even fitness.
I don't know, man.
It definitely is
Like,
fitness. It's Alfie. Yeah,
But it
never mind.
I don't know. There's a lot of failure last year. goal was to like, okay, I'm gonna roll consistent work. That you can't
Right.
give up clients in the middle of the day to
Mhm.
go roll at 11 o'clock in the morning.
Well, they don't even have that anymore.
Oh, so it's not even an option.
It's not. They only have nighttime now.
Oh,
They don't have the 7. They don't have the 11, and it's only nighttime.
You have to go to cover.
They're talking about
Everyone.
rolling in
Talking about
jujitsu, yo.
jujitsu.
Yeah.
Because we have a local jujitsu spot here, and me and Alfy dabble into it every once in a while. But like the times are very inconvenient.
We can get mats and do drill work here.
I'm down for that.
Adam,
Yeah, I'm down to have like a little. But Adam goes to Pinecrest.
he goes by.
Yeah,
Even now he's.
it's
That's
because
why you
dude,
see
that's a
him
drive.
here again.
That's a drive.
Pine.
Yeah, just to go roll for an
Next
hour.
to, Maxwell
Yeah,
Rose.
back Maxwell Road, Crabbaby
That's
Creamery.
the east. Lifting, yeah, you can lift for a little bit, kind of back off a little there. But I guess training wise, in the past couple, it just happened.
But do you have like any type of plan,
Like every year you come to the
or
end
do
of the
you just
year.
jellyfish and go with the flow?
Kind of jellyfish though. I just always tell myself I'm gonna spend at least 50% of my time just working on basic strength work.
Mm-hmm.
Try more at action training because I'm realistic and knowing that I'm not gonna have the days of having a 2-hour window available.
Right. Because
90 minutes is like, oh my god.
I got 90 minutes.
90 minutes is so long. So it's as long as I make the most
you'll get there.
the hour,
You'll get there.
the hour that I
Yeah.
know I can carve out for myself.
So I guess what we can kind of say here is number one, Alf has been doing fitness for 1,000,000,000 years, right? Because we see you as like the fitness god. Anytime
Alfy is very in tune.
yeah, anytime anybody sees you work out or sees you with the shirt off, it's like, oh my god, what do you do? Right? It's not even about like what you do because you do you do the minimum effective dose. But the thing is,
well, it's the minimum effective dose, stubborn consistency.
yeah, that's the thing. So it's not
Stubborn,
even about what you
stubborn,
do. It's
stubborn
what have you
consistency.
done? And it's been like, how old are you?
42.
It's been 41 years of consistency
that
for him.
43.
Yeah, so
Alfy came out the womb.
he's like 41 years consistent in fitness, basically.
I've been
So
skipped
like he
more
has a
than I
background.
haven't skipped more than a week since middle school.
And that's the thing. It's there's a switch that flipped where he had 3, 4, 6, 8 hours to work out before, and now he's just maintaining fitness and try to live forever. That's the switch that flipped for him, which is different from Mo, right? It's not most of his competitive 3, 4 hour days, and he's still fit as hell. But it just goes to show
Fit
that
as fuck.
you can be fit with the I don't want to call it the bare minimum, but with
No.
some sort of minimum if you are
I like
like
that stubborn
deathly
consistency.
stubbornly
consistent.
consistent.
Yeah.
That's it. Just show up.
I mean,
Show
look,
up.
at this point, I know, okay, I guess goals for myself. I like to try to keep enough conditioning that at any moment I can jump into a class and be fine.
And shit on everyone.
Or,
Every single time.
go take a jiu-jitsu class and not be like, and have good cardio. So,
Yeah.
but I also understand that long cardio sessions for me are beating it at work. And for very rare to see me do the pull-up workout because that's beating it.
Because I can do
Instead,
32 pull-ups
I'll go
in a
do
row.
something else that I'm not so great at. I feel like I get more out of things that I'm not so great at, and then so that I get more in less time. Get it?
Alf, in about 10 to 20 words, what kind of fitness do you do? Short, sweet, like when you program for yourself, what do you do? Like el arroz con mango.
Constantly varied but never random.
Oh, we were talking about linchpin.
Yeah.
Yeah, constantly very.
There's always a
random.
rhyme and a reason, but I still try to get a lot of variety.
So you won't
It
see
may look like I just did the same 4 weeks in a row, but not really. They're all there's
variations of each other.
There, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So with that, and I'll see an improvement in something, and then go from there. I was dealing with my hips being all weird even again for a little bit.
Bro, I've known you for about 4 to
Getting
5
better.
years now, and your hips
every time I get
Like,
started,
I know. I even know the hand motion
hand
before you say anything.
So
You're
bro,
about to talk about your hips.
Remember when
Yeah,
Alf came
yeah.
So
to
bad.
to interview for the job? He was just like stretching his hip.
Yeah.
He was
Oh,
on the-
I was real messed.
Yo,
that
he was
time.
literally, we're talking about his elbows. He just gets on one knee. He's like, so ass. Bro.
You're hired.
Outside, right?
You're
You
hired.
remember? We
Bro,
like
I
this guy.
remember
Yeah, he's already vetted.
Yeah.
Interview.
Like, one of them looked giant because it was so much closer.
You already know he's about to talk about his hips.
Man,
He does that thing, he does
jigsaw
that thing.
puzzle ass hit. Right now it's going this way. Yesterday it was going this way.
So take away from all that is I just wanted to ask that because I think between all of us it's just the consistency.
Yeah.
You know, we are fit. We do things that are maybe above average a little bit, but we've just shown up for the past 8 years. I don't know how many years, a billion years,
I don't care
since
how
forever.
crappy you feel.
Just yeah.
You are. I
Yeah.
don't care how upset you
No
are.
feelings, boy.
Just out of the way. Do it. You'll probably feel a lot better. After
It's always that. It is always that. Those are the workouts where you're just like, I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it.
Damn,
You
I
do
feel
it, and you're
good.
like, bro, thank God I did that. I'm in a different mood. I'm in a different mindset now. I'm so happy I did
Look,
that.
the hardest part of coming to the gym is getting into the gym. That's it.
part of going to the gym for is, honestly, it got harder.
Did it?
I don't know what the hell happened.
That happened to me when I didn't do it for like
Yeah.
2 weeks.
I-
I went in and like I stared at it. I opened the lid and I was like, I don't want to.
Yeah, I don't want to.
Dude, I don't want to. And then I stayed in for 15 minutes and I was like,
Oh no,
this, bro.
my
Yo.
time even got shorter. Now it's actually it's become one of those things where if I get, it's like, oh, still my work on because that was the hardest part.
That's
of
the
my
hardest
workout.
part. Do that mental battle
Really,
of
that's-
right when you're
It's like,
like,
oh, okay,
John last.
that
12
was
seconds.
that was.
I don't know what you guys are talking
I
about.
finally got the battle.
I've never gotten to that point.
We have a goal lunch?
You don't go in it like you used to either.
What do you mean I did 4 minutes today?
No, yeah.
I just don't tell you guys and I don't post about it anymore.
Oh, that means just go.
Yeah.
Gigi's taking all his free passes.
Less often, but does more time.
Yeah.
Oh.
I learned the trick. Before it was 2 minutes every time. I was like, fuck, I'm not gonna work these
You know what
bucks.
happened to me
Okay.
the other day when
I
I
like
got in
the
it?
2 minutes before.
You know when like your fingers and your feet feel like they're gonna fall off?
Yeah.
I almost reached that breaking point and
Cool.
then I just brought them out. My fingers
Look
and my
like a
and I look like a retard. And I just sat there and I was like, okay, and we're going back in.
So
And we're going back in. And we're going back in. Dude, John
take
just-
palms out.
John
Walking
goes
back-
in and comes out, gets in the fetal position, and he's like, I'm never going back in there.
John goes in and says, "The towels are right there. If you need any help, let me know." And then walks out.
He actually gets the breeze from when the thing opens and he leaves.
That's
I'm
it.
gonna-
That's
I'm
it.
coming back today. Because Romy and the boys are coming.
Yeah?
I'll
Let's
get in
go.
before I come.
Let's go.
Because I definitely benefits. No, not with that.
And speaking of which, did anyone see Romy's ornament by any chance?
Oh yeah.
Oh, be naughty.
Be nice, but be naughty in
Be
bed.
naughty.
Yeah, yeah. That's why Alf gets in the cold plunges for Romy.
She's beating him up, boy.
It should be something.
So keep T levels high. Been old men. Helps me
Hey.
keep my T.
I love
Shout out to Romy, dude.
Shout out to Romy.
Romy, one of the most consistent people in here with
Yep.
Alfy también, with the kids. Yo, by the way, you're Lucas specifically, because he came in here a little pudgy, bro. Like in the very
Oh,
beginning.
yeah.
And now he's
Yeah.
like growing his voice is you know what I mean?
Aw.
He's turning into the dog. He's
Yeah.
leaning out now and stuff, bro. I've got love for your kids, man. I love him for real. But getting back to Romy, Romy is one of the people who like is always PRing, is always improving, is always gaining a new skill. It's crazy. Like
She
I
comes for the
won't.
1 hour. That's all she did.
And that's it.
That's
And
it.
it's just a consistent hour. And how about and going a little bit like a little bit not personal to Romy, but she like took a scan the other day, right? And she had gained weight. But she hadn't taken the scan before she saw the weight. So she came in and yeah.
Fat ass.
so like just to give the context, Romy weighed herself at home and she's like, "Uh-oh, I gained 10 pounds." She came, it was like 8-10 pounds,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
Something like that,
yeah,
some crazy number like that. So she came in, I was like, "I need an in-body scan," and I went in with her, turned on the machine, boom, saw it, and then she like left her alone. She's more of a private person. She looked at it, she came out, "Hey, can I see it?" Boom. gain muscle, lost fat. I was like, what?
Yeah.
What do you want, bro? Like who gains
gain
10 pounds and gain muscle and loses fat? Now, aesthetically, it's a different, like, trigger for different people. So
Correct.
you want to look a certain way. 10 pounds isn't the best, but even when
No,
she
but-
does bad, she does good. It's
Yeah,
crazy.
That still hit the spot because then afterwards she just dialed a few in. Hey, how about we
now you
don't
have data.
drink every day?
Yeah.
Let's start there. Okay, cool. So she goes to that. Lo and behold, a week later, it's
That's
like,
bloat. Yeah.
Yeah, but and all of a sudden, Mama goes keto-ish, and then boom,
boom,
it just
she
slaps.
starts to lose
Dude.
kilo.
Yeah,
She
yeah.
stops
I
drinking
take
during the
I
week.
take 3 classes and go keto or carnivore or whatever, and I look like a different person.
That blow is just boom
Like,
that
at
blow
once.
starts
Right. That's when she starts to see, oh yeah, it was muscle gain.
Mhm. That's
Yeah.
so
Just all
cool.
muscle
Yeah.
gain.
Happened with Joe the other day. He did an in-body scanning.
Dude, he looks lean as hell.
He's like, thanks. I told him the other day, I'm like, dude, you look good.
His head is like smaller
Yeah.
and the beard is
His-
bigger,
yeah,
and you're like,
yeah.
yo, you're shrinking. What's going on?
I
It's
told him the
cool.
other day, man, you
It's
look
super
good.
cool.
And he sent me a text message of the in-body scan, and he's like, thanks.
Super
Yeah.
awesome.
I was
Super
like,
awesome. Good for him, bro.
No, thank you. I'm like, you
Yeah.
guys are the ones that are doing it, But yeah, I think we're gonna wrap this one up.
Wrap it up like
Let's
a
do it.
Christmas
We're gonna
present.
try to get one in right before New Year so we can talk about resolutions. Whatever that means.
Didn't we
Alright.
just talk about
Oh yeah, we did. I lied.
Yeah.
Whatever. We'll figure it out.
Let's go.
All right. Well,
Boom. Love you guys.
Sweet. Oh, just sit there for a second. I'm gonna do I need pictures. I already got Joe on there. You go. Cool. Hey,
I'll be
Hey.
back.
protect the booty hole.
Huh?
Bye bye. Yeah. I don't know what you're doing. No.